tonight, there is a battle going on in Congress right now, and it involves your privacy. Lobbyists for companies and businesses are squaring off against privacy advocates over whether your social media postings are off limits to employers. CBS Atlanta's Bernard Watson takes an in-depth look at what you can and can't say on social media about your job. The story you'll only see here.
A few weeks ago, a last-ditch effort to make it illegal for private businesses and the government to request your social media password was defeated in the House of Representatives. In California, Delaware, Illinois, Maryland, Michigan, and New Jersey, that development is not much of an issue because those states already have laws that bar companies from asking for passwords. But here in Georgia, there is no such protection. And that means businesses can ask for what they want, and if they don't like what they see, you could be in trouble. It's increasingly becoming the primary way many of us communicate.
Keeps me in contact with my family and close friends.
But if not used properly, Facebook could also cost you your job. Just ask Misty Roberson.
I'm in a state of shock. I was at the time, and I still am.
Misty was recently fired from Harbin Clinic Pediatrics in Rome after she posted that the clinic could not treat her sick daughter.
I posted on my Facebook wall that after being at the immediate care for 2.5 hours, somewhat, that I finally had answers to what was wrong with Allie's fever, to my daughter's 104 fever, because work had no appointments. Can you believe it?
The company's not allowed to fire them, retaliate against them, write them up because they've actually engaged in that kind of conduct.
Amanda Farahany is a labor attorney. She says there's a lot workers can legally say on social media.
Give me an example of something I could say.
So you could on Facebook say, I'm not getting paid enough in the work that I do. Or I've been working more than 40 hours a week and my boss refuses to pay me my overtime. Or I'm being sexually harassed at work. Or I really wish that my boss was better at the way that he manages.
What if I said something like, my boss was so mean to me, he yelled at me today, he was being a total jerk?
You could say things like that, but as you start to get further away from saying he's a jerk, it gets further away from the type of protected conduct that you want to be a part of.
Still, Farahany says there's reason for caution.
There's some new laws that are being passed now that says that an employer has a right to request your password on Facebook, which means not only is it not private, but they're going to see everything that you can see, even when there are things you don't want other people to see.
Well, it can be a pretty big problem.
Albert Gracia is an internet security specialist who helps companies protect their network and keep an eye on employees. He says using social media on a company-owned electronic device is just asking for trouble.
I was working with a client, and it turned out there was some employees that were talking bad about some supervisors. Well, all of the information was being recorded in real time, and it was being emailed back every day to this one supervisor. And the supervisor had called everybody into the office, and it wasn't a very good day for some of the employees.
My best advice is stay off Facebook when you're talking about work. Don't get on Facebook at work. Don't talk about your work on Facebook.
Misty is still without a job nearly 7 months after getting fired, and she's struggling financially.
I feel like I've been wronged here, and I've not done anything.
Officials with Harbin declined to talk about the decision to fire Roberson. Meanwhile, Farahany says if you believe you have been illegally fired because of something you posted on a social media website, you can file a complaint with the National Labor Relations Board. For more information on how to file that complaint, go to our website, cbsatlanta.com, and click on web links. In the studio, Bernard Watson, CBS Atlanta News.
And check out the comments others are sharing about the story on our Facebook page. Go to cbsatlanta.com and look for the logo under Connect with CBS Atlanta to get to our page. You can also leave your comments there as well as read them.